What is going on, YouTube? Sith Power here, and it's been a long time since I've made a video, and that's just because it's kind of like the doldrums right now, man. This is like the calm before the storm. I've really just been kind of just messing around with some of my old games and just kind of just gaming and not really worrying about trying to force myself into putting YouTube content. There's something I've always said from the beginning is if I don't enjoy what I'm posting, I'm not going to be posting anything. So hopefully you guys are being patient, and for those that subscribe to me, for those who do not, I usually do post. It's just, you know, what am I going to post, man? Black Ops 3 right now? Really? Does anyone really care? No, I don't, so that's why I'm not doing it. And really, there's nothing else out there right now that I've been, you know, kind of playing. I've been worrying about being a new dad and focusing on that and kind of getting myself used to a routine before Infinite Warfare comes out. And that's basically what this video is going to be about. I'm going to talk about what I think about Infinite Warfare. There will be some gameplay. I'm just doing a quick little vlog at the beginning because I want to get something cleared out of the way right off the bat before anyone starts flipping out about anything. Okay, this is my channel. This is, you know, what my opinions are. I'm not saying that this is the opinions that you should have at all, but I feel like lately there's a huge bandwagon, and that's on, you know, hating on Infinite Warfare or just Call of Duty in general, saying that the game is ass, that, you know, rest in peace, Call of Duty, blah, 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 this game looks like shit, all this other crap. I'm not about that. I'm a true Call of Duty player, okay, and I'm a fan of the franchise. I've always been a fan of the franchise from back in COD 4, and that's always going to be the case. Sure, have I maybe not liked certain games that have come out since, you know, COD 4? Okay, you can make that, you know, point. But I still play them and I still enjoy it. If I didn't, I would just, you know what, collect my shit and play something else. I wouldn't spend all my life bitching about Call of Duty. I would just go and move over to Battlefield or Halo or Gears of War. There's so many other games to you know, transition if you absolutely hate Call of Duty. But I feel like lately it's just a group of people that just want to troll COD and want to just spam them with all the bullshit, and I hate it. It looks like ass. It sucks. That's awesome. I'm not telling you to change your opinion at all. I respect your opinion, to each his own. But really, don't you think it's a waste of time to just stop with the complaining and just do something else? Either convert and enjoy Infinite Warfare, or move the fuck along. That's my problem. So I'm gonna give you my true opinion, unbiased, uncut, of what I felt about Infinite Warfare's beta. And again, it's a beta, okay? You know, there's a lot of things that changed in the Black Ops 3 beta to when the game actually came out. So it's a beta, guys. So let's calm it down a bit. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Again, I'm just being honest with you guys. You know, if you don't like it, that's great. You know, don't look at Call of Duty channels. Like, if I don't like Ultimate Frisbee, I'm not gonna go and look up Ultimate Frisbee videos. That's just, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the video, and we'll see you soon. Alrighty, guys, before we start, I want to apologize really quickly in the gameplay you're about to watch, because my accuracy is all over the board, and the reason for that is when a new Call of Duty comes out, whether it's the beta or the actual game, I tend to loosen up my sensitivity, and the reason I do that is to make my accuracy a whole lot better. Now, obviously, when I first loosen up my sensitivity, my shot's all over the place, but once I get used to that speed and I go back to the accuracy or the sensitivity that I'm used to, then my accuracy is a whole lot better. So for you new guys, nice little tip, something I do. I'm not saying it's gonna work for everyone, but loosen up your sensitivity a little bit for a few matches, and then go back to what you feel is right for you. Now, let's get right on it. Let's get right with it, and I'm gonna try to do this quick. I don't want to make this video longer than it has to, and we're gonna start off right off the bat with boots to the ground. Yes, if you do not like not having boots to the ground, this is not the game that you were expecting. This is going to be another jumping, boosting, turbo pack, wall running Call of Duty. It's not as crazy as Black Ops 3. I find the movement to be slightly less smooth than Black Ops 3, but not by much. I mean, I'm talking about like if, you know, if Black Ops 3 was a 10, this is a 9. I do enjoy that it's not as crazy as Black Ops 3. The wall running in Black Ops 3 sometimes got a little out of hand, where you got a lot of height by zigzagging the walls, and you could actually just get more height from jumping. The boost meter, if you will, it's just a little bit more passive in this game, which I do appreciate. I feel like there is not that much of a penalty for staying on the ground versus how it was if you played Black Ops 3. I still recommend to use the jumping ability and the wall running and sliding and all that stuff to make you a better player, but it's not going to be a game-ending thing. So I do appreciate that they kind of simmered it down a little bit. Moving right along, this is a thing that I absolutely despise, and I hate that they brought it back, but the variants. I do not like variant weapons. It's just a... You know, for those that hate supply drops, it's just a gateway to supply drops, you know. Even though they gave you an ability to be able to gain variant guns by just playing the game, it just takes too long. It's a whole lot easier to just drop some money and hope to get some variant guns. Another thing I hate about the variant weapons is I absolutely hate anything in any multiplayer that's going to give a player that isn't as good as the next a advantage because they have a gun that's superior. I'm not a big fan of that. I think we should all have equal guns with the equal abilities and all that stuff. I don't like the fact that just, you know, someone who decides to drop X amount of dollars could get a gun that's going to be superior and way more OP than the gun you have. Even though, to me, it's not a deal breaker, I did just fine going against people that had speakeasies on me in Advanced Warfare, and I never ran variant guns, so you could still succeed. It's just, it kind of becomes a pain in the ass when someone just quick bursts you and because their gun is superior, kills you. So I really, really, truly hate variant guns. That's probably the biggest thing about this game that I dislike as of right now. It's the fact that variants came back. Let's continue. Characters look the same to me. I feel like, you know, I've always had, at least I think, that I've always had really good awareness of who my teammates were and who I was shooting at, and I feel like every once in a while I'll shoot my own teammates in this game. Now, a lot of that could be because the maps are a little tight, and I'm going to talk about that later. Could be that it's just, you know, very fast paced, so I really don't know what I'm shooting at, but I feel like it's just, everyone kind of blends in and looks the same, even though they have that health meter on the top, which, by the way, I do not like the health meter on the top. I don't know if that was someone that worked for Destiny that moved over to Call of Duty, but I dislike that. I hate seeing that all I had to do was just spitball a dude and kill him, and that just bugs me. But regardless, I find the characters to be kind of boring too. Maybe they look boring now. Who knows? Maybe when the actual game comes out, they're going to have more characteristics and things to make them more unique. I still miss Advanced Warfare's ability to customize characters so in specific detail, to their gloves, to their foot, you know, just everything about them you could customize. I do miss that. But let's continue. Spawning, I think it's been a known issue. It is something that they, I believe, are fixing. Again, it's something that's why they have betas. But spawning was horrible. Whether you were playing TDM or Domination, the spawning was just awful. I would constantly see people spawn in front of me. There were times where I would kill someone, take 3 steps, and have to kill him again, or he kills me within like seconds. So the spawning definitely needs to be changed. I'm scared that because the maps, at least the maps that we had in the beta, were so tight, that's going to be an issue. But hopefully it's something that they fix. The time to kill versus the time to die is very tight. I don't know if that's a connection issue. I mean, I like the fact that people died a whole lot quicker, but you also died very fast as well. So I don't know if it's just something that deals with just time to kill or if it is a connection issue. They need to tweak that a little bit. Not that much. I think it's just like a small tweak. In my opinion, I do like the fact that you could kill people a whole lot quicker. It kind of brings you back to Ghost and Advanced Warfare and all the previous CODs. I think Black Ops 3, it was a whole lot longer than I think we've been used to. So tweak it a little bit, but not that much. Sniping, even though I love me some sniping, it's a little too easy. Okay, it usually takes me about a month or two to get quick scoping down. I'm not the best sniper out there, but you know, it still takes me a little bit to get a hold of, you know, because every game, whether it's the same company that makes it, whether it's Treyarch or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, sniping is a little different for each one. It's very easy on this one. I mean, I was quick scoping and getting 3 pieces with my sniper rifle, and that's something that I don't think should happen, at least for like the first month. I shouldn't be able to pick up a sniper rifle and just absolutely dominate with it until I get used to it. So I think sniping is a little too easy, especially for a company that said that, well, we're going to end quick scoping. I don't think so. He probably made it as easy as like any other Call of Duty out there. Now to the maps. I felt like the maps we did play for the most part were a little too tight. There were a couple, I don't know the names of them. I'm sorry, I'm really not good with names, but it was, I constantly felt like I was bumping into people instantly. I couldn't get more than 1 kill without seeing 3 other people spawn in. Now again, that could just be spawning issues that might have made the map seem a little tighter, maybe, but I think I'm at least hoping that the maps are a little bigger, because I really did good just with a submachine gun. I didn't find a need to run an AR or a light machine gun, or you know, even sniping for that matter. It was a whole lot easier to run and gun with a sub. I do not like that there was a couple maps that I found out towards the end, like this one right here. As I'm going into this building, there's a way to run all the way around. I don't like that, and I think this is one of the maps that are going to be in competitive. And there's a bomb right on the other side of that. I don't like that wall running. I'm okay with wall running for the most part. I am not okay when you get to go around the entire map. So that's just, you know, that's something that kind of bugs me. Another thing is there's just too much things to worry about. I was really hoping to be done with specialists, or rigs, which they call in this game. You know, each rig has like 3 different abilities that you can pick from. It's just a lot to worry about. What is going to kill me? Like you know, the old CODs used to be just a grenade, a bullet, or a score streak, or kill streak for that matter. Now you can be killed by this dog-looking thing. You can be killed by this laser. It's just too much to worry about. I hope it's something that's a little bit more or less OP when it comes to competitive, because I don't want to deal with all that. Supposedly, it just came out today that there will be no ban and protect, which I'm excited for, but does that mean anyone could be anyone? I don't know. I'm just hoping that the rigs are dummied down. I would love to not see rigs or specialists, whatever you're going to call it, in the next Call of Duty. Now, for some positive things, even though I did go from negative to positive, I do like the fact that it's fast-paced. You know, it's not boring. It's constantly on the go, on the go, on the go. Not one TDM match lasted more than like 6 minutes, which is a little too fast, but still, it just kind of makes it fun for me. I do like that quick pace COD, which is why I'm, you know, partial to whether I want to go back to boots to ground or not. Really haven't made my decision yet. I like the hit mark detection. I think it's superior to Black Ops 3. Come on. We all ran to Man of War when you're shooting at someone with a red dot on them and you're not getting hit markers. Hit markers were true in this game. I really, really enjoyed that. Connection was super smooth, super fast. Okay, it did lag a few times, but I think that was just them pushing the servers, trying to see how much they could get away with. But when servers were up and everything was going good and it wasn't lagging, the connection was fabulous. I felt like everything was smooth. There was no delay. Everything was awesome. I think the guns are really fun. We brought the SMGs back, baby. Just like Ghost, where you can run any SMG. Sure, Ghost had the Vector, which was a little OP, but you can pretty much run any sub in Ghost and be successful with it. I do like the fact that I can use any gun, and I feel like I actually have a chance. Where Black Ops 3 had some guns that were just, why even have it? Why are you going to even put that there? I think the camos look cool. The one thing I don't like about the camos is they cover the entire gun, so it kind of looks cartoony to me. but I do like that they're not really basic, you know, like your Arctic and your Sand. There's some cool ones you could get out there. I think the loading, oh my god, the loading is so much faster than in Black Ops 3. I hated having to spend like 2 minutes waiting for like the intro to kick in, the Treyarch intro. That took forever. Here it starts, boom, you hit A, boom, you're in the lobby. Like, it's just a whole lot quicker. So there you have it, guys. That's what I think so far. I feel like this game is going to be really fun. I know a lot of us wanted boots to ground, but you know what? It's going to come eventually, guys. You know it will. But don't punish this game because it's not boots to ground. I think it's going to be a really fun game. Infinity Ward, guys, has done great. That COD 4 game you guys want so bad, that was made by Infinity Ward. Modern Warfare 2, arguably the best Call of Duty multiplayer out there, you know, made by Infinity Ward. Modern 3, Ghost, even though Ghost was partial to some people, but they've made really good games, so please give it a chance, all right? I would definitely buy this game. I'm definitely going to buy this game, and I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it. So I'm going to leave you with that. By the way, look at this 3-piece grenade kill to end the game. Clutch, baby. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I didn't mean to be rude at the beginning. I'm just tired of everyone being so opinionated about it. Let's just have fun with it. It's a video game. If you don't like it, just play something else. Simple as that. Guys, have a wonderful week, and we will see you soon.